Hi, I'm Steve Muntean, and welcome to this session on motivation. When I give talks in front of audiences, I ask them several questions about motivation. The first question is, can you really motivate someone else? And I'll get responses that range from sometimes. I'll get responses such as, this person can't be motivated, this person has no motivation. So the question is, why aren't people motivated, or why can't you motivate them? Well, ask another question, or answer this question. Can you demotivate someone else? Almost universally, the response I will get is yes, we can. And the reason we can demotivate people, and maybe that's somewhat easier than motivating people, is because we set up the wrong environment for their self-motivation to come out. We have the wrong relationships with them. And as a result, that motivation kind of goes into hiding. So what we need to do is figure out how can we get people's self-motivation to increase, how can we get it to flourish. And there's a couple ideas I want to share with you today regarding that. The first, and it's number one on the list of motivating factors for people in every survey ever done, and that's appreciation for work well done. People want to feel valued. People want to feel they're making a contribution. In some ways, people actually want to feel that they're irreplaceable. So we have to look for opportunities to show appreciation to people. We have to catch them, if you will, doing something right. Why don't we do that? Well, probably because it's so easy to catch them doing something wrong, or because we want to focus on giving them constructive feedback, or correcting a deficiency, or shoring up a weakness. But what you need to do is just focus on genuinely and sincerely appreciating people for a job well done. I had someone in one of my classes once who said, I have an easy way of doing that. He has 7 employees who work for him. He keeps 7 coins in his right pants pocket. And he won't go home that night until he moves each coin over to the left pocket. And in order to do that, he has to give that person some appreciative feedback. So it just keeps him in the zone, if you will, to remember, to focus on giving appreciative feedback. The second motivating factor for people, in terms of us setting up the right environment for them, is promotion and growth opportunities. You should not have any employees that do not have a plan in place for them in terms of their career planning. They should know what their next job's going to be 1, 2, 3 years down the road, as well as even longer term, 5 or 10 years down the road. So you have to put together a career plan for them and with them. You have to coach them towards that. You have to delegate tasks to them that develop those capabilities. And of course, you have to send them to training and reinforce that training. The third piece that we want to talk about around what are some motivational factors is a good working environment in terms of working conditions. Now, people might say, well, is that just, a place that's clean, that's safe? Well, that's part of it, the physical piece of the working environment. But it's more so the psychological piece. It's more so around having team harmony, having a lack of conflict, if you will, in the workplace, where people feel they look forward to coming to work. There's not a lot of attitude or behavioral issues. So what you need to do here to have that effectiveness in place is to make sure that if you do have some attitude problems on your team, you have some conflict issues on your team, you have to resolve those quickly. If you don't, they can mushroom and explode, and in the end, people won't even want to be in the workplace. The fourth factor, the last one we want to talk about today, is job security. Now, in today's economic environment, is there really any such thing as job security? Well, in reality, no, there isn't. Companies can go bankrupt at any time, companies can merge any time, and whole functions can disappear. But the key here is not so much job security as what we call employability. Your job is to give people the tools so that they're employable in any market, whether it's within your company or it's somewhere else. So what do we need to focus in on here to ensure people are employable? Well, the number one thing is we have to keep giving them the skills and the tools they need to excel at their job. That means we have to send them to training, again, back to delegation and back to coaching. We have to make sure we're really focusing on developing the skills and talents of our people. So no matter what the marketplace, they'll be in demand. And there's a side benefit to that, of course. And that is the fact that if you develop their skills and capabilities, then you're going to get better results as well. So those are the 4 main factors I wanted to focus in on today about providing the right environment and relationship for people's self-motivation to come out. Remember, to appreciate them, look for opportunities to catch them doing something right and recognize them. The second piece is having career plans in place for them, promotion and growth opportunities. Make sure the working conditions are the way you want it with no conflict, and focus on employability. Focus on giving them the tools so they feel they have a secure future. Thank you.